In the high-octane world of Formula One, the recent Miami Grand Prix has set the stage for a series of thrilling narratives. At the forefront is McLaren's Lando Norris, who clinched his maiden victory in a race that tested the mettle of every driver on the grid. Norris, who had been trailing Red Bull's Max Verstappen, seized the opportunity presented by the deployment of the safety car to take the lead. This victory, according to McLaren's CEO, Zack Brown, is more than just a win. It's a milestone that will ignite Norris's self-belief, inspiring him to reach for further victories in the pinnacle of motorsport. Brown believes that this win will be a catalyst for Norris, propelling him from strength to strength. After all, once you've tasted victory in a Grand Prix, your belief in your abilities soars to new heights. Ferrari, with its eye-catching livery tweak featuring two historic shades of blue, was expected to be the star of the show in Miami. The change was part of the celebration of its 70th anniversary in the American marketplace. However, it was Red Bull that stole the limelight, taking its car to South Beach's V-carb wash for a quick rinse and chameleon touch-up. Daniel Ricciardo, a longtime advocate for F1 in the USA, was left impressed by the growing enthusiasm for the sport in the country, particularly among the younger audience. Ricciardo, who finished fourth in the Miami Sprint, earning his first points for 2024, believes that the increasing interest from the youth is a testament to the sport's growing popularity. Mercedes, not to be outdone, lit up New York City ahead of the Miami Grand Prix. The Silver Arrow took advantage of a stopover in the Big Apple to promote its partner, WhatsApp, in grand style. A spectacular light show was projected onto the Empire State Building, unveiling a Mercedes rebrand of the popular racing car emoji used on the platform. The event served as a reminder to Mercedes's outgoing seven-time F1 world champion, Sir Lewis Hamilton, of how far the sport has come in the States. Hamilton expressed his awe at the sight of the Empire State Building lit up in celebration of Formula One, calling it an incredible activation. The next day, Hamilton took to New York's iconic Fifth Avenue for an exhilarating show run in his last race-winning car, the W2 from 2021. This marked the first ever live demonstration of an F1 car in Manhattan, further solidifying the sport's growing presence in the U.S. Meanwhile, Haas's Kevin Magnussen finds himself teetering on the edge of a one-race ban, with just 2 penalty points separating him from this consequence. His aggressive pursuit of constructors' points during the Miami weekend resulted in 5 infringements across the sprint and the race, amounting to 65 seconds in time penalties. His collision with Williams's Logan Sargent even brought out the safety car. Despite the setbacks, Magnussen remains undeterred, vowing to learn from the experience and strive for a better performance in the upcoming races. In the midst of these developments, Sky Sports UK's presenter, Natalie Pinkham, has hailed Adrian Newey as the most influential figure in F1 history, surpassing even former Supremo Bernie Ecclestone. Red Bull recently announced that its iconic chief technical officer would be leaving the squad in the first quarter of 2025. As the world waits for his next move, Pinkham highlighted Newey's significant contributions to teams like Leighton House, Williams, McLaren, and Red Bull. She quoted Mark Webber, who had told her before she even joined the sport that Newey was the biggest person in F1. Alpine also had some good news to share. The French Marque has signed David Sanchez, formerly of McLaren, to bolster its technical team. Despite having one of the slowest cars on the grid, the A524, Alpine managed to score its first point for 2024 in Miami. Sanchez, who began his career at Enstone in 2005 as a junior aerodynamicist, joins as executive technical director. He will oversee a 4-pillared approach with Joe Brunel leading engineering, David Webber managing aerodynamics, and Kieran Pilbeam performance. The pressure is now on to make the most of his talents and turn the team's fortunes around. In a surprising turn of events, Andretti's Formula One project has become the talk of the town in Miami. This development comes in the wake of a letter penned by 12 members of the U.S. Congress to Liberty Media, the commercial rights holder of Formula One. The letter expressed concerns about the apparent anti-competitive actions surrounding Andretti's bid to join the grid. Andretti was given the green light by the FIA last year, emerging as the sole operation approved through its new team tender process. However, their journey hit a roadblock when Formula One rejected their bid for a commercial deal. The reason cited was a lack of competitiveness, which, according to Formula One, would nullify any value that Andretti could bring to the table. Formula One's statement read, "We do not believe that there is a basis for any new applicant to be admitted in 2025, given that this would involve a novice entrant building two completely different cars in its first 2 years of existence." This statement underscores the high standards and rigorous requirements that new entrants must meet to join the prestigious racing series. However, the plot thickened when the U.S. government decided to step in. They sent a letter to Liberty Media questioning the rationale behind Andretti's rejection. This move by the U.S. government has added a new layer of complexity to the situation, especially considering that the door remains open for Andretti to join in 2028. The letter from the U.S. government posed some pointed questions to Formula One's commercial rights holder. It asked, "Under what authority does FOM proceed to reject the admission of Andretti Global? What is the rationale for FOM's rejection, especially with respect to Andretti Global and its partner GM potentially being the first American-owned and American-built race team?" This situation has put the spotlight on Andretti's bid to join Formula One, and it will be interesting to see how it unfolds. Off the track, Gunther Steiner, Haas's foundation team principal, has initiated legal action against his former squad. The dispute is not just about recovering money he is still owed, but also about preventing the American team from using his likeness for promotion. Steiner left Haas at the end of 2023, following a disagreement with its anonymous owner John over whether to increase investment in the team. Court documents lodged in Mecklenburg, North Carolina, reveal that Steiner claims he is still owed commissions from 2021, 2022, and 2023, and that the team continues to profit from his brand and image without compensating him. Finally, Bruno Senna reflects on the loss of his uncle, three-time F1 world champion Ayrton Senna, who tragically passed away at the 1994 San Marino Grand Prix. Last week marked 30 years since Ayrton's death, and Bruno, who was just 10 years old at the time, admits that it took him a long time to truly understand that his uncle was gone. Despite his absence, Ayrton's legacy continues to live on, with his influence still being felt in the sport today. Bruno's reflections serve as a poignant reminder of how life changes, and how the memories of those we lose continue to shape our lives. Thank you for watching. To stay in the fast lane with all things Formula One, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. We'd love to hear your thoughts on Andretti's bid, Norris's victory, and the future of F1 in America in the comments below.